If you're a part of the scientific community and you're watching this, there was a hypothesis you guys put forward. And the hypothesis was, we're not going to engage with these flat earth people because they're so stupid. That was your hypothesis. And what happened? The movement grew. Your hypothesis was incorrect. It's been proven incorrect. I don't think you can duck them anymore. I think you have to get to the point where you're willing to have a debate with them. Kyrie Irving, the point guard for the freaking Nets. He went to Duke University. Actually seriously believe that the earth is flat.
I've seen a lot of things that my educational system has said that was real and turned out to be completely fake. I mean, I don't mind going against the grain in terms of my thoughts and what I'm doing.
How did we
Get to this point to where people actually believe this?
Very surprised at the number of friends I have. I believe the earth is flat.
Bro.
I'm shocked.
I had to battle
Half my team
thinking the earth is flat this year. I got a bunch of flat earthers.
That's what blows a lot of people away. They can't believe how much traction this has.
How is this flat earth thing like catching steam?
Smartest guy on the team.
Paul DeYoung is a flat earther.
Love this guy. He's probably one of the most talented, smartest people I know.
They're very smart people.
I like flat earthers. That means they think for themselves. And they're skeptical. I'd trust a flat earther before I'd trust a vaxxer.
He's incredibly bright. He's incredibly talented, yet he doesn't believe in the globe.
Again, dude,
Defense attorneys.
if you had 3 PhDs in astrophysics over here and you had 3 flat earthers next to them and they were doing a debate, the flat earthers would win
Every single time. Every single time. The flat earthers would win every single time.
It's so convincing because they're so flashy and they make really good YouTube posts.
They've got a long list of things that they've curated at this point, and they're not easy to answer.
This is a lot harder than I expected, proving that the earth is round. It's fucking weird. It is way, way, way harder. But dude, I'm telling you, it's fucked up. This is a fucking nightmare. This is literally a nightmare trying to fucking disprove this thing. Fuck! This is so fucking depressing. I can't be a flat earth person. This can't be reality.
They're all marched around us and they box us in the basketball court. We've got to push them into areas they are not comfortable with.
It's too dark to stay in that. Seriously, like psychologically speaking, they F with your brain, like majorly. I had to have a lot of whiskey just cope with brain torture that occurs in those spaces.
These guys are so good at arguing this.
I'm serious.
I think it probably is a pretty scary place to be if you just think everything's a conspiracy. That sounds
Kind of terrifying to me.
Exactly. Sitting there for so many hours like exhausts you. So I started with 1 whiskey, and by the time I knew it, I was on my 4th whiskey just to keep going.
It's a scary place to be. So it's uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable for all of us. It can't be all fantasy. It just can't be.
Have you watched History of Flat Earth by Eric Dubin? Have you seen that? Sure have. How long is it?
Danny, no. I don't have an hour for that.
I'm not willing to go down a very time-consuming rabbit hole.
You're talking about the Earth being flat. Thousands of scientists have looked into it. You think they're all wrong? That's so insane.
You haven't looked into it. History of Flat Earth. Look into it.
No, definitely not.
I can't, sir.
I'm sick of talking about the flat Earth thing. Because what happens is I hear about it and then I never look into it. And so there's no progress made. I want to know why I believe the earth is round. I concede that the flat earth community has done a lot more investigation in this than I have.
This is the thing about the whole flat earth, round earth thing. Why people care if people believe in the earth the way the Bible describes it? Why do people get so mad about that?
And nowadays, if you even suggest something like that, you'll be crucified, basically. There's a growing movement nowadays, and this is not just amongst Christians. This is in the scientific community.
Why is it that flat earth is the single thing that triggers people the most?
People get so angry about it.
No question triggers people more.
Imagine being so programmed that you have strong emotions around a subject and you don't even know why.
Why do you think that triggers people so much?
People go absolutely nuts.
It triggers the fuck out of people.
Why is it so important for them to just believe so badly? Why is it such a trigger point for these people who just can't imagine?
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
Why do people get mad at people if they just describe the earth the way the oldest history book describes it?
Yeah. So does this mean you think it's flat?
Yep.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
A small group of people who become very good debaters.
Welcome, family. This is the Flammarion engraving from 1888. The engraving depicts exactly what I have been showing you. Let's take a look at it closer. Now you have the wheel within a wheel driving the track system. Just underneath the wheel, you have the mechanism which gives us the sun. Notice these lines. They are depicting the mechanism's connection to the track system. When you see a sundog, it's actually this mechanism revealing itself. Above the sun, we have the mechanism that gives us the moon, which is very similar to the sun's mechanism, with the sun being the positive aspect and the moon being the negative. Here we can see the tracks and the clouds moving on them. If you go back to the post where I was asked to draw the machine, you will see the lines and how they correspond with this 1888 depiction of the track system. Furthermore, let me show you now. The depiction clearly shows the track lines and the clouds coming out of them moving in a conveyor belt motion. So now let's look for this in reality. This is a depiction of what I see beyond the veil. Notice the lines and the clouds. This is what the creator of the Flammarion engraving was trying to depict in 2D. Let's go one better for the bots, so that when they post their silly comments, I'll let you destroy them for trying to block the blatant truth and take you for a fool. Now look closely. Everything I have just shown you, you will now see it in real time. I cannot make this up. Let's take a look at the sun. Again, here we have the sun being depicted as a mechanism, not a star in space. And now you can see the sun as it reveals itself to be a mechanism. It's showing you what it is, while you listen to science tell you what it's not. Who will you listen to? The scientists or the sun?
Good afternoon, aloha from Florida. So, the truth of creation is coming out more and more and more. That's called flat Earth. That's called our geocentric cosmology, which is the only observable objective reality that we have. There is no globe, there is no model for the globe. There's 96% theoretical dark matter and dark energy, which has never been proven. Even the globe god, Neil deGrasse Tyson, says they are 96% stupid about the universe because they have no idea what dark matter and dark energy is, but yet they need it for their math magic and their chalkboard calculation. So the working model is the Antikythera mechanism of the luminaries moving around our magnetic center over our flat and stationary surface for all of recorded history. And the truth of creation is growing. If you didn't know it, CNN did a poll not too long ago, and one of their theories, they said there's 5 conspiracy theories, and this is how many people believe them, and they put flat Earth now at 10% of Americans believe the Earth is flat. It was just a few years ago, it was only 5%. So now, if they're accurate, and I actually think it's more, but if they're accurate at their 10% number, that means 30 million Americans now know the Earth is flat and stationary. They also put 9% as uncertain. Put those 9% in there and you're approaching 50 million Americans that are on to the message of the truth of creation or our geocentric cosmology or flat Earth. Take your pick. But the globe is dying. The globe theory, the theoretical physics, the theoretical science, the math magic and chalkboard calculations is coming to an end within our lifetime. I used to wonder, will it happen in my lifetime? Will I see flat Earth become widely known and accepted? And I didn't really know, but I'm feeling more and more confident to say, yeah, within our lifetime, probably within the next 5 to 10 years, everyone on this flat and stationary Earth will know, not believe, they will know the Earth is flat and stationary. And the biggest joke in history, the biggest joke ever on humanity, is that people used to believe the Earth is a spinning wet rock in outer space when they didn't even have 1 ounce of empirical evidence to prove it. All of the natural sciences prove emphatically that the Earth is flat and stationary, especially everything about geography and astronomy. The astronomy that we observe in our sky absolutely does not work on a spinning wet rock in outer space that is traveling trillions of miles every year. Everything up there is cyclical, perfect repeating cycles around Polaris, which is right there every night of the year. and moving in the fixed constellations moving in perfect unison, clearly showing one motion only, which is the motion of the fixed constellations. And then you have the wandering stars, aka planets, making their own individual circuits or patterns, like beautiful spirograph patterns. And then you have the sun and the moon moving from tropic to tropic. The moon doing it once a month, the sun doing it once a year, which is creating our seasons. For more on that, check out The Mechanical Realm. It's a documentary that I am in that was created by Vika Drazev. It is about the Antikythera mechanism. It is an extremely accurate device that is well known, well documented for at least the last 50 to 60 years. Also the astrolabe, which was also dated to about the same time as the Antikythera mechanism. Both of them extremely accurate instruments showing the movements of the heavenly luminaries in perfect repeating cycles. What we see on the ground, the natural physics of water, being level on its surface and needing a container. What we see in the sky, the perfect repeating cycles, especially the fixed constellations, proving one motion only, moving in perfect unison. Those natural sciences of geography and astronomy prove emphatically the Earth is flat and stationary. There is no globe. The globe theory is dying. The truth of creation is rising. Truth sets you free, lies put you into bondage. Truth makes you strong and lies make you weak. The globe is a lie. Flat Earth is the truth. Have a great day. God bless.